Simple answer, no. You can skip the video or you can continue watching to see if gap year will affect your admissions or not, and if you are taking a gap year, how you can utilize this year perfectly and optimally. I just realized the word is optimally. Back to the video. Behind me is the campus of Brown University. Brown University is one of the 8 Ivy Leagues, and also Emma Watson graduated from here, which is pretty cool. Anyway, we're not talking about this, we're talking about should or should you not take a gap year to plan your studies to prepare for your exams. A gap year is something which you'll take after your undergrad studies and before you start your graduate studies. You can take it right after your undergrad studies, or you can do it after you finished work and you want to take some time off to catch up with your friends, to prepare for your exams better and to prepare for your applications better. I'm very much a perfect example of what happens when you're taking a year off. Hey guys, if you're new to this channel, my name is Parth. I'm a graduate of Asian Institute of Technology and I'm currently studying at Pune University. You would ask why I'm at Brown. I'm working with a company here. Anyways, I graduated in August 2016 and I came to Purdue in August 2017. I took a year off, and in that year off I did multiple things. First, I planned out what I really have to do, and to have a plan is an essential component of this year. The main 3 parts where you're going to face a little bit of hurdle is your applications, second would be your visa, and third would be when you're in the US and you're applying for US companies. At that time you might face a hurdle. And among these 3, the visa process is the biggest hurdle, and it's not a big hurdle in its own, but among the 3, that's the biggest one. Solutions for this: tell them what you actually were doing. During my gap year, I did these 4 things. I took GRE and TOEFL, I prepared for my applications and filled them out, I interned at a company, and the 4th and last thing was I took some online courses and did all the revision which I had to do before joining the master's program. If you look at the timeline, I started my preparation in September, I took my first attempt of GRE in October, I took my second attempt of GRE in November, and I took my TOEFL in December. In the meantime, it was not at all like that. I was just preparing for these tests. I was actually filling out the applications, preparing for my LOR, contacted my professors regarding that, hey, you'll have to write my letter of recommendations and send it to me. Also, I was just brushing up my statement of purpose, talking to my seniors regarding this. So it's not like I was just doing one thing, which was taking up my whole time. In the meantime, I was starting to filling the applications as well, and all I have to do when I get my scores was click the submit button, and I didn't waste any time. In January, I was still filing out some applications, but it was not like I was doing much. So I talked to the company where I interned previously and I told them, hey, I'd like to intern with you guys again. And actually I did. This helped me ramp up my experience, helped me add a section to my CV, and also brush up my memories of the previous internships I did. This is going to add in a lot of value when I'm applying to the companies, and also when I'm going for the visa interview. After I finished my internship, I actually started taking courses on Coursera regarding project management, construction management, all of that. I also opened all of the courses which I took during my university's year in my undergrad, and also revised them, so that once I come to the US university, I am already caught up with whatever is happening and I don't have to revise them while the semester is going on. I also started helping students, which you probably know through this channel, and that was pretty much my following months. I just met with my family and took some time off. Now comes the visa interview. Now the problem which really pops up is if you're taking a gap year and if you score 280 to 290 in GRE or even below 300. Now, if you'll go to the visa interview, the first question which will pop up in the visa officer's head is, what did you do in the gap year? You graduated last year and you are going this year to your graduate school. What did you do in this meantime? And if you'll tell them that I was preparing for GRE and filing out applications, and you tell them that you scored 280 when they'll ask, or that creates a big red flag. Even if you're taking so much time off, why couldn't you prepare better? If you're directly going from undergrad, it makes sense that you couldn't prepare and you were handling a lot of things. But if you're taking a gap year, they at least expect you to score more than 310 or at least 305 plus. Because GRE is not that tough, as all of you guys know. It's basic maths and the verbal section is a little bit difficult. But again, if you're taking 3-4 months off just to prepare for GRE, you better prepare it really good. I have a friend from undergrad who published 3 papers during his gap year, and I have a senior from undergrad who published 6 papers during her gap year. And that's how you utilize your gap year effectively. And also when you're going to the US and when you're actually going to the career fair to meet the companies, to meet the professionals who are going to hire you, it helps a lot to have this much experience. Or even if you're taking a gap year, you show them that, hey, I interned for 3-4 months to add this to my experience. That counts as well. So just utilize your time. Every month counts here. Enjoy time with your family, but also think ahead of time. Like if you'll think, hey, I want to do an internship in January, you will not find an internship in January. You'll have to think ahead a little bit. Since you have this much time, prepare for your exams better, prepare for your GMAT better, prepare for everything better. Time is important. That's all I have to say. Also, I'm sitting in Brown's campus. It's an absolute charm to sit here and do this. There's a lot less crowd right now because it's Sunday and I'm shooting this on a Sunday evening. But thank you guys. I hope this was useful, and do comment down below if you have any questions regarding gap year or anything. I'll try to help you the best. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, do follow me. I do a lot of stories there to show you around the campus. And until then, I'll see you in the next one.